have reformed.
We were sleeping. We were just sleeping on that game. I assume we didn't have our whole roster either.
To Hackasher, and you threw to give her the win.
I wasn't even there. I wasn't even at the shred.
That's the issue. That's a fucking issue.
We would have smacked them. We would have smacked them. Ash, who did you play?
We're starting, boys.
The one and only Masters Recently.
Who did you play in this scrim?
Traveling to Mumbai.
Okay, we sleep. This is a dive map though, boys. If I see a Hammond, I will ejaculate. I'm really excited about it.
Please.
Dive. They need to run dive. Dive's the best.
It's just like me. Like, no matter what meta, I'm just like, yeah, can we play dive? It's just seems like every single character in the game counts dive and no one runs dive. Can we play dive? It's such a fun. It's just.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds. Get down.
I think.
Give it down. Her on Zarya. Either that or on Zarya. They don't have anything.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Yeah. Really, the Widow is gonna go pretty uncontested, unless. No, she's just gonna go uncontested. They go to spawn. Bobby is down. Bobby's right. Bobby's down again. 3 hits! This is a mad lad. This is a fallback. Zarya needs to run away.
I personally don't think Soldier is the best pick against Pharmacy, even if the Pharah is not that amazing.
Especially when that Widow just got 3 dinks.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
That's sir to you.
Oh, here's the mad lad. This Widow is a madman, to be honest with you.
Pretty clean shots. I'm watching her right now.
3 dinks, dude. Off the bat, 3 dinks.
Yeah, it was huge. The Soldier.
Now with Zen, what's kind of important to do with Zen too is when you're doing charge shots like this through the choke, wait for Ryan to put his shield down before you let it go. I don't know about. Oh, big slam, but it doesn't get in it. It's fine. I don't know about Zen's positioning here. He's pretty close up, but he's Widow's killing everything. Is this Widow's name actually Lysol? Because it kills 99% of germs.
Switching on to the dive.
Acacio on the Diva, yeah! Overwatch is a game about who can press triangle the hardest, but Acacia is the best Diva in A, so We might see some big things there. Winston was alone though. The soldiers are just not gonna do anything. When he gets picked again, the Tyrone is they have the Winston for him, but they need a die DPS. That's why. Acacia takes out the Mercy.
I think it's a lot. But everything
They
on one
go to spawn. They go to spawn.
like monkey definitely is
This Widow is the maddest of lads I've ever seen.
the mad one. Tyrant.
No one can hide from my sight. This will heal. Fire at will.
Huge slam. Honestly, they need to switch. They need to switch to some dive DPS to take out Tyrone Biggums.
3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
If you can't be a sneaky boy to go get Widow, you go Sombra, you go Invisible, you go around the Widow, and you big her in the head. I've been here all along. Well, this is Tyrone Biggums. I don't know if anybody is familiar with that joke or not. I wouldn't say we have a lot of Caucasians in this group.
Ready for battle.
After the logo changed. But they know the meme though, probably, with Tyrone Biggums.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
He lives like 20 minutes away from me. What do you think that... No, he lives in Yellow Springs. What do you think that LA needs to... What else do you think LA needs to do? It's like to secure this dub.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
I need healing.
Defend objective A. I understand.
Thanks.
Reed, are you spectating this Widowmaker? I hope you are.
Join with me.
Right, and just to be clear, it's not because Ash is homophobic. That's not why he doesn't like Soldier. That's a completely separate point. Okay, she gets D-Met. Almost gets a 6K, but she doesn't.
One thing I'm seeing is the Widow is failing a contested from anything.
My ultimate is almost ready. This will restore you.
And with Bobby on Reaper, Widow's just gonna get free headshots with his repositioning.
Is almost ready.
Oh, she gets hit with a Helix rocket though. Oh, we fight in the hole. We fight in the hole, boys. Shatters are coming. Big slam off the map. Okay, show. And Ash said that Valkyrie wasn't gonna be enough. That Valkyrie's not gonna be enough. I think that was the first time the Widows died the whole game.
No, she died attack once. You like this.
No, she killed Bobby. She killed Bobby twice in a row. Oh, you're talking about the end. At the end, yeah. Attack visor comes out. Slam. He slams them.
By the shadow, both attack
Death Blossom. They still have grab. No, they don't. Understood. Well, they are so that could be good, and if they can work Diva Bomb. The Widow's, oh, Acacia's on her, Acacia's on the Widow, right? How's she right? What? Acacia's a bald champ Diva. It's fine, I mean, you don't really have to, necessarily. No, it's a really overlooked thing. You don't actually have to kill the Widow when you dive her. If you can pressure her off of high ground and get her into an unfavorable position, that still helps you win a team fight. Bobby's playing like a actual Death Ball Reaper instead of like a flanking Reaper. That's interesting to me, and he gets headshotted. Shatter gets blocked. Swing Rhine. Acacia comes to help the Rhine. Honestly, the off tank for LA is flying around non-stop helping the team. That is really pog. Why can't I get this on ladder?
Every fight I dive onto the Widow just to stop that dink 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 commute.
Acacia's gonna do a little sneaky. Acacia was in the back line by spawn. She's gonna do a little sneaky bomb. She's gonna do a sneak. She's gonna do a little sneak. Oh. Oh! Oh, no one feels bad. That's right, it was a good sneak. It was a good sneak. She needs to get out though. It feels bad. Ryan shielding against the Baby Diva with a double pocket. Okay. Questionable decision now. Also, you have Widow. Just gonna click the head. I do like how often Valk is coming out, because honestly, I play a bit of Mercy. I just pop Valk every time. Acacia goes back up to Tyrone. Oh, nowhere to go for Tyrone. The next villain.
They're not really pushing on the low ground. It feels like the Ryan's waiting for his team to try and like a DPS to get a pick before he goes in. Like when the space make kind of hard to get.
Don't worry, my friends. I am your shield.
Oh, they're just gonna go high ground? They go to high ground, which is a very valuable thing that nobody utilizes. Coalescence. High noon gets eaten! High noon gets eaten!
Hacker ship up. She got 3 picks and 8 noon.
Hey, Kinsha's absolutely tearing it up, dude. This is lit.
Seconds remaining.
Like,
No one can hide from
oh, huge slap! But they just grabbed. No value from the bomb.
Ash, have you got your glasses on? Your medically prescribed swimming goggles. Did you take them off? You took them off?
Initiating match.
Now, that last fight, Goose, you said how many picks did Hikesho get?
Feeney got 3 and Keisha got 3, but she also ate the high noon.
She had the death lesson too, yeah. That might be play of the game, to be honest. Either that or it's Tyrone Bigums with like 3 picks in a row.
Ready to battle.
He only really got like many picks on first attack. Other than that, it's just been like 1 pick here and there.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Reinhardt,
With time.
poor girl around on your attention.
Made the choice. I withheld her at my side.
Oh. They're going goat's forehead. Yeah, forehead. With Mercy. Mercy, Brig, Moira. Okay.
Defend objective A.
Now the speed boost is huge. I can't show our Tyrone Venom. Get her. Look at that. She.
30 seconds.
That's what's really good about him.
With Hikesha being dead, nothing can happen with it.
Ryan with the pin, he's dead. Ryan's still alive. Big slam, big slam. No, C9, C9! So what's really cool about like some really good diva players is they'll go like dive the Widow like a Cancer did, but then they'll be right back with the team fight as soon as they're done pressuring the Widow, which is super pog. Not a lot of people do that. I know I can't. I'm not a good diva, but good diva players can do that. I want to see Orisa Bastion. I want to see Orisa Bastion. Orisa Bastion. Give me it. I want to see it.
Ready for battle.
Orisa Bastion. Orisa Bastion. Triple tank with a with.
Main tank.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Honestly, I would put. I don't know about the diva because. Yeah, Torbjörn!
I mean,
It's hammer time. It's hammer time.
As as much of a horrific probe is, if you have DPS that aren't hardcore on dealing with far, I don't think she's that bad. She's that bad just to pressure the far a little bit. So you don't really need to aim.
Attackers incoming.
Honestly, I would put. I mean, unless this diva's gonna dive the widow, because you have to know by this point. You have to know by this point that they're having a widow every time. A little early on the DM. Oh, going for the back cap. It looks like maybe. Torb's still on point though. Torb the Rhine. Show him who the bigger hammer is, boy. 3. And that's it, boy. Do they? They don't emote though, so it's not a real win. MVP of that map goes to Tyrone Biggums. Oh, what a yoinker! What a yoinker, dude! What a yoinker! No, disagree. Press X to doubt. Twitchers. Press X to doubt. 19,730 damage blocks. A fun fact: 18,500 of that was from the Widowmaker. What is this? What is this disrespect to that carry by Tyrone? What is this disrespect?
It's okay, because he has another 3 maps to get a card and a play of the game.
I think MVP. Who do you think was MVP of the Exiles was?
Okay, sure.
Right. His team didn't really follow up on the slams a lot of the times, which made me feel sad, but...
You see, as a Rain player, I'm very critical of every Rain, so if I feel like one thing that is incorrect to me, then I disagree.
That's how I feel too. But I try not
So
to be
your
overly
Rain's
critical
bad
of Ryan.
because
Get the best. So They traded a Diva main for a Diva main.
wait,
Yeah, she was already in the game.
Ooh.
It's only Lumi.
Goose.
It's only Lumi
Goose,
Swapped
I am the best Rhine relative to head size in the world.
I will correct you guys while I'm just not talking during the games.
don't make me find the stream
It's okay.
where I 1v5 your team because you let me land a shadow, okay?
But here's the thing.
Don't make me go find the stream.
Here's the thing. Relative to head size, I'm the best Rhine in the world.
Are you sure? Have you seen my image on Discord? Who's got the bigger head?
No filter, baby. No filter all day.
I am a literal light bulb, homie.
I'm a literal bowling ball. I don't understand what you mean.
You're a Pokeball. Fucking Hammond's balls ahead.
I have to special order hats, ladies and gentlemen.
So yeah, from like a purely spectator's point of view,
If
the
I
one
had to
big
give my honest
criticism is why
opinion,
they didn't run dive against the Widow sooner.
you know, they might not have a much player.
They really should have counterpicked towards the Widow.
And they tend to initiate, like solo initiate against the Widowmaker who was pocketed by that Mercy. And that Diva can't do enough damage from from a
Mhm.
distance to deal with a Mercy or
Right.
deal with a Widow pocketed by a
Not
Mercy.
even if I know that playing Zenyatta is scary, especially since Enya's such a solid Widowmaker. But if you were to put an orb on Hakesho, follow the orb placement to when Hakesho says that she's on the Widowmaker, and then put a Discord orb on the Widowmaker. Even that could have made all of the difference in the world.
Another big thing they could have done
As far
too
as the
is
Hakesho.
the fact that they realized that that Mercy is out of that fight. They could have played super aggressive and pushed hard into that team down a main healer because that
Well, that's
Mercy
what I
was with
saying.
that Widow.
I
Yeah.
did specifically say I think their best bet to push is to have Hakesho push onto the Widowmaker, and then make a full push. Then, knowing that even at the worst, the Widowmaker is off of them, so that she can't offer suppressing fire into the fight.
Who left? Someone left.
They have to know that the Widowmaker's going to be on this fight again. They have to, like, especially on 101. They have to know that. And honestly, you can, like Ash said, you can run.
Stallone. It was Apple.
Yeah, I see that.
You
I
can
am
run.
Is it the
quick
one and
maps.
only Masters Reaper one trick coming in?
Yes.
Yep.
What's his season
I
high at? Because he might not be.
threw the
He might.
fuck
I think
up.
he's borderline. Yeah,
I
he's
yawn.
borderline. He is BL.
Right now he's borderline.
Chris.
3 points away. That's gotta feel so bad.
Yeah.
How many points away? How many points was me? How many points was Mishi away from GM?
He literally won one game of GM, and then some like the top one player on EU who like is quad pocketed for his fucking game.
Wolfer.
Fields. Why didn't he just
Like-
click the head though?
No, he was on it was on their team. Like
Oh, okay.
I could probably get to GM if I tried, but like it's so fucking boring up there because it's just like quad pocketing the DPS, and I'd rather not just like hold my shield the entire game for a fucking DPS. Well, then I can just like pop off and land shadows.
Marketing. Sorry. Tiring over here. One.
Just don't fall asleep.
I am thinking that these people. Oh.
What?
It's 2019, Reed. You can't say these people. You can't say that in 2019.
I'm extremely offended.
I'm gonna dox you for that.
I feel like people don't put time into learning Monkey anymore,
They do not. I
and
agree with
it's
that.
a real downside on some of these teams when they have characters that are hard focused by Monkey.
Do you know what would have been really good for LA to run that last map? Amon. They could have run Amon. On Numbani. On Numbani.
It's good on Nimbani, but
Hammond's
They had
a
CC.
throw pick.
The problem was is that
Feed tank.
like where the Widow was in relation to where all the fights were happening, I don't necessarily know if Hammond was the greatest pick.
Hammond is the greatest pick in any team comp. Like,
We're
I don't
talking
care
dance
what you're
craze
running.
here.
Run him in a bunker comp, dude. Put him behind an Arisa shield. He'll be fine.
He's
Any
basically
team
massive.
comp.
He can transform. Like, just put him in a ball behind the shield. Terrifying.
But they have to. I know Lumi is a really good diva. I think she's number 2 in the world. So that should be pretty good. And I'm expecting to see some sneaky,
number
sneaky
0
Reaper
though?
play from Applejack.
I'm actually interested to see because I think this will be the first time that Lumi and Apple actually get to play in this league. So.
Alright, we're starting.
Because I can't remember.
Silent
if
read
Lumi
initiate.
played either.
Apple does play with Apple plays with a GameCube controller, so we'll see how this goes.
Traveling to Hanamura.
That
Apple knows how to wave dash.
actually on a GameCube controller it would be pretty pog, to be honest with you, because of the extra buttons.
Dude, what's your friend code?
I'll give it to you later.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't want to say it on this stream with thousands of viewers.
Chris, I have a question for you.
Correction, a dozen.
Yes. Is it a Hammond reference related question?
It is actually. Whenever I play Hammond, I connect my you know those like surfboards that you can stand on and wiggle around, and you're like playing surfing games.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
one of those for Surf's Up, the video game on the PS2, and I
Yeah.
connect that whenever I play Hammond. But I can't really
Honestly.
slam unless I jump on the surfboard, and I always fall off. Have you got any advice?
Yeah, honestly, you want to use a rock band?
Hey, Ash, this is a serious question.
Honestly, you want to have a rock band drum set for the Wii, and you can just use the drum pedal to do your slams. It's way easier.
That sounds much better than my Surf's Up Wave Racer wireless surfboard.
Attackers incoming.
You go ahead, Ash.
Defend objective A.
Oh. See, the big mistake people make on Hanamura is not pushing quick enough. You choke.
I think, right.
Like, they have 5 picks and they're just now touching point.
I'd say, like, people play Rain more passive on.
Mercy in the heights of
I agree. Goose. Ryan's play really passive on this map, but I'm not sure why. But it's this map, and they play really passive on both Sky as well.
Have you seen me play Sky?
Yeah. Well, Soldier is the most powerful hit scan in the game. I don't know if you were aware. We'll see how this goes.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Soldier takes high ground. Applejack on the McCree. He's not just a Reaper main voice. He's also a cowboy. Look at this line.
Oh! Shoot people! You don't follow up, though.
Five ults. Okay. 4 ults, 2 picks. Applejack with the pick on R. Kelly. Oh, Ryan Charman. They need to push this, Ryan. They need to push this. Never mind, the team's there now. Oh, McCree's pulling a sneaky. McCree might be pulling a little sneaky on him. Widow's in a weird position on the low ground as well.
From what I'm seeing right now, I'd say this is kind of like a battle between Ellie's tanks and, Pharaoh's, DPS.
Oh, little back tap. They get a whole tank.
It's Hammond.
Apple,
Get a free
honestly,
slam.
getting
Big, both support.
painting after. Never mind. Applejack shuts down. Applejack just cancelled the enemy's high move.
Chris, I know you complain about pinning there. That's like one of the only situations I would pin.
No,
My Lucius
well I
not
don't
with me.
because since Ryan's pin hitbox is weird. He could have just as easily just went off the map. Don't tell me I'm wrong. He could have just as easily just yeeted himself off the map.
You're wrong.
No one can hide
Apple. And who says Frosted Flakes are the better healer?
Bomb.
Large bomb.
My ultimate's ready.
It's because Ryan pin hitbox is the size of the iceberg that sunk the Titanic.
Dead eyes ready. You know what time it is.
They have Valkyrie as well.
My ultimate's ready.
Let's see this Pog champ.
Didn't have a window on every Ash.
Oh, alright, listen. Oh, blocks the shatter.
Honestly, I think the mace saved the enemy rain there. Hugie! Oh!
Oh, Diva's out of mech, he has visor.
Unleash coalescence.
One thing I'd like to quickly point out, the Mabel on the side of Colorado probably saved the Rhines there, just barely, because like if he pinned in, he would have been in an awful position to get out.
He would have been off the map. He would have been off the map.
Come out and face me.
Mabel doesn't make sense.
It's very important.
That's an XQC pin right there. Flash.
Big Junkrat. Junkrat gets 2 picks.
Just support Daria.
It is very important to get Diva out of mech if you have visor, because as you saw, he got 2 picks. Because
To get Diva out of mech when you have visor.
it's very important.
You use all your fingers on both hands, Ash. I know it's hard.
Time to accelerate.
Teleporter online. We move quickly.
30 seconds.
Heroes never die.
Climb gets blocked. 2-man lane who take a focus.
Yeah, that was really good that they got the soldier down because he almost had an ult and Diva was still in mech.
Might just be a sacrifice right now. They got overtime at the very least.
Honestly, with that Diva in mech so long, I would not want to run soldier just because you have to get her demeched before you can use visor.
Initiating match.
Well, Ryan isn't a big of a deal. It's really just Diva out of mech because of visor.
Please get the out of mech. I have visor. It was from like 7 minutes all the way down to overtime. It was very strong.
What have they held it for, like 7 minutes?
one's beating my high scores.
My ultimate is charging.
They're gonna run soldier again, which is very quick. Double shields on Pharaoh's army.
Think you can keep up with
That's
me?
Pog right there. Well,
Piece of cake.
The best way to explain it would be once they break the chunk, they're probably gonna win the fight.
well, at least they're not gonna have to worry about getting these out of my yeah.
I'm securing the objective. Anyone want to join me?
That was about as smooth as the attack.
Huge nade receipt. That's toxic.
Could be bad. They could like rush point, and then none of them are in position. Could be a big old snowball here.
Ultimate is charged.
And Soldier has ult,
Rhino's bulldog.
and Diva doesn't have that. But I mean, honestly, if they just pop Tac Visor, Diva, they don't have a Diva in mech, so they can just pop Tac Visor and win the fight. Ash, it is an inside joke. It's an inside joke. I've been talking about Diva in mech for like a whole round and a half.
All I want to say is Phil's birthday, man.
Heals birthday, man. Pro tip, if you have an Orisa shield in front of you, you don't need to hold up your shield as right. It's literally gonna do nothing. He's just trying to get those stats, honestly. What do you mean? Shh. Ryan is sleeping. Ryan is. He is awake.
Keep that out on me.
Well, this is the thing though. They have, once they started switching the two Diva mains playing Diva, his value has gone completely down. And he's also been contested now. Everyone pressing triangle. But look at this. Soldier got a pick with his visor because Diva wasn't in mech.
Phil's birthday, man.
Feels birthday. Feels so birthday. I mean, LA has Divas. Well, the thing is, Diva Bomb is going to be useless. It should be against double shield.
got a flanking right. He's sleeping. The flanking right is dead.
That's why you don't flank with the loudest man of Reinhardt.
Push.
3 picks was kind of unnecessary. Or 3 ults. Because they tried to do the shatter bomb, but they didn't do it right. There wasn't like people on point to do it too. And that's why you look at the kill feed more.
Kick 5, which is the one cut up one in here. We got a tracer behind. We'll see what they can do, boys.
I'm already tracer.
No.
I mean, oh my god. But look at that, look at this visor, look at this visor! Demon's not in that guy have visor! Feels birthday, man. Curls, 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 we love you. Ryan's going in by himself, gets grabbed.
They lost Shadow on the side of LA in that fight. He used it just before he died. Nice one.
Did Apple just try to, did he just high noon? Did Apple just high noon in front of the Blade?
Yes.
We're going for a Reddit Blade?
Popping up. Who takes no kilos? No what? It's only blue in the points.
Tag visor! Diva's not back! Diva.
Diva is in mech.
Score 2-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Just
Honestly, I think Pharaoh's army needs to run a diva so
No.
she can eat attack visor. Yeah.
get out of mech.
Honestly, I think on defense you need to run like a Orisa Hog May is really OP on defense on here.
Ready for battle. Attackers
They have a diva. Whoa.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Just go goats. Just go goats forehead. Just go goats forehead. They're going goats forehead.
Against bubble, they die.
Well, Reaper. Reaper's a tank buster. He demeched the diva. Visor, visor. He has visor, but diva's a neck. You see what happened?
That's why. Get you out of mech. I can fight.
Ryan is sleeping.
They have 4 ults. 4. 5. 5. 5. 5.
30 seconds.
They will.
They will. It's 4 ults of them. Oh! The huge nano boss.
10 seconds.
Reaper gives Zarya a little punch.
Everyone is getting their fists shooken at. It's called a speedy boy.
Ryan almost got blue.
I honestly thought the bird was
Score 2 to 3. Switching sides.
This could be winnable, or drawable, or usable.
Initiating match.
Go get diva out of mech.
Because somebody has a visor. They might just run counter goats, and I mean, on the other side, they'll probably just run the Mei again. It won't surprise me, because Mei is kind of a counter to goats in the way that you just carve the tanks.
Ready or battle.
Oh, it's Farmer Sebastian versus Zen goats, my favorite kind of Zen goat. Let us go fucking Lucio!
Attackers incoming in 30
Zen goats. Zen goats. Yeah! The Zen goats is the best goats. It's the only goats I like.
If you don't have a Lucio, though.
No. I would swap the Moira. Swap the Moira. Nope, they need to run a Orisa, and then instead of the Zarya, run a Junker or a Symmetra.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 60 seconds remaining. Defend objective A.
Ryan charges him like a madman and he dies.
That's too big, Dick. You have a range.
They need to run.
It doesn't matter, they got another pick.
My team needs me.
30 seconds remaining.
Despite losing, they actually won that fight. It's a singular take at that point. They pretty much have all their own. The difference between the two. Ash, I'm gonna kick you. I wanna talk! door shut.
Oh, Diva Bomb going through.
I was gonna say the big bomb.
That was questionable shielding from that Ryan.
Colorado, there's a lot of them, so Kansas, a lot of LA, kind of.
Big slam. It has one person.
Yada, back in the air. Go either way, like just
Winnable, winnable.
that's gonna get her resurrect off.
LA needs to just switch to the fastest apple on the heaven yet! Oh, he's on monkey now, never mind, sleeper. If they would have went, if Apple would have stayed on Hammond, he would have been able to get to the point, and they would have won. Winston's a throw pick in this meta. He's a throw pick.
I'm gonna have to have a serious talk with you. Come to my dungeon later, please.
Oh, no problem.
Monkey is not off
Right now?
in that situation, yes, but he's not a for a pick. You're just bad at him.
What about when Reaper gets his buff? What about when Reaper gets his buff?
Then Reaper's a for a pick because
Much obliged.
W math one.
Mhm.
Honestly,
I said I was
he got a lot
gonna
of
do the
objective
active
kills.
scores.
Yeah, you didn't because you're bad.
No, I just deleted the channel because I
That was
realized
a
nobody's gonna use that.
that was a 21-minute match.
Yeah, that was a
have
long game.
Will make you mad at Riz because you changed. Now he just wants to deep out of mech, so soldier.
No, I was dying laughing, man. That was so funny.
can you get Diva out of this?
So what?
Oh no,
Do you-
Lumi. No, Lumi doesn't know. Lumi doesn't know.
A lot of cheese for the last two pushes. Go.
Freaking lootly lots of cheese.
Like honestly, I feel like
With not only goats, but a pharmacy and a bastion.
I honestly
coming in
think
during the last 2 rounds.
if
Crazy.
LA better prepared for goats for that first attack, LA would have won that game.
Absolutely. I think if they had
Yeah.
pulled a May and a Junkrat, then they absolutely did enough in order
But
to
it-
break that
I don't
game.
blame them for not running a goats killer because this is a team that didn't look like they were going to run goats. It doesn't look like they have a team that would have players that would be good in goats, but they ran goats and it worked. And it got them
That's
the job.
toxic. What do you mean not good in goats?
Not good in
I mean,
goats.
What?
Just they have DPS, heavy DPS count.
doesn't mean you can't play a healer, especially Lucio, whose mere existence provides value.
That's true.
You know what my genuine opinion is on goats? Easy to learn, hard to master.
And that's fair.
Yeah,
given
that's
how-
kind of like Tracer.
Given how often our team is able to actually successfully counter goats, you know, it really is like not as foolproof as like all of the quote unquote experts would have you believe.
Honestly, I think LA lost because they didn't have the same player icons.
They're not screaming, that's their issue.
Basically.
Monkey. Yeah. And honestly, oh, we have a switch. What's the next mountain?
Ilios.
Rialto. No, it's Ilios. I hope I see a pharmacy. Monkey's really good on Ilios
That
too.
means we won't be seeing a tiebreaker.
What
At
do you
all. We won't be seeing a tiebreaker.
Good.
because we have
Oh,
one
yes,
win.
yes.
This
Ilios
game
and
has been
Rialto
long
are
enough as
possible
is.
finalists.
Quick problem. The one sub he wants to make, he can't sub in, so I have to
You
get.
can't make it? Well, then tell
Yeah,
me.
I did.
Is it
I'm just
20
waiting for a
minutes?
switch. It's because he's swapping in a plat borderline for a diamond, so it brings him too high. Because I bring him up to 6,300, which should be 600 over the limit. of the other team.
Yeah.
So the highest he can do is a high.
Toronto Skyline
Yeah,
man.
he should be able to do a diamond borderline, shouldn't he? Or is that 50?
Yeah, it would be a diamond borderline is the highest he can do, but he doesn't have one, I don't think.
Honestly, what they have to do, and what every team should do, is identify the win condition for each game. Because every team, they really only have like maybe two players that really stick out per game, and you have to deal with.
Can actually give them the victory. I kind of agree. Although
All
I
I
think
wanna
it
say
depends
is
map to map and team to team. I definitely think
Skyline man.
that like in the first game, Tyrone was obviously giving them huge
Hmm.
value, but in this one, not so much. Tyrone really only getting a few key picks. Here,
He was
there.
given no space.
Like honestly, when you go into Toronto, you don't have to worry about Reed because it's bronze.
Like I'm like, oh, he's on fall, whatever. He'll never hit a shot. Like I can just walk around.
That one game
Could you
where
stop
when we
spilling
played you guys, I got like
nitrous?
40 something elims, so
Uh-huh.
on Tracer.
Um,
Like I was doing
Reed's
work.
strategy for playing Pharah is to just stay on the ground. And for
Shoot
Ryan, he
myself.
doesn't. His L2 button is broken, so he doesn't know how to put up a shield.
It's like XQC in Warcraft when his right click was delayed for like 2 seconds. He didn't
Yeah.
use it, it's like swing.
So I'm just waiting on the sub here. I have no sub.
But on 5v6, it's okay.
Yeah, 5v6. I'd be down. I would 5v6 if we had somebody leave and couldn't come back. I'd 5v6.
Honestly, I probably would too if it would mean like just an instant loss, because I'd rather go down swinging.
Dude, no, it'd be a win easily. You just run
Perfect.
super cheat. You just have to run super cheat.
Yeah. Well, it's even like because there was this one map I remember. I
Oh
played.
yeah.
I played this one game during last season placements where we had a lever. We were on Hanamura. We had a lever after we got pretty like pretty much rolled on the enemy's first push on attack.
I'm gonna do something
Then,
first. Continue.
okay. Then we had a Sombra. They left, so it was 5v6 for us pushing on attack. We were actually able to make the push and get the 2 points on Hanamura with only 5 of us, but then the enemy team still had 6 minutes on their push. So we went Orisa, Soldier, Mercy, Lucio, Bastion. That's where we went. We were
Did
able
you
to
get
hold
Diva?
the
Did you get Diva out of Mac?
No, we didn't have a diva. They didn't. I don't
No.
remember what they went, but we held for 5.5 minutes on the first point, and then go to the second point, and then hold basically right until overtime, where they literally take it in like with like 10 seconds left, with 5v6 for almost the whole game. It was so like both upsetting and also like really like strangely rewarding that we were able to almost get the win.
Okay.
So,
We're
do you
starting.
know what another word for almost winning is? Losing.
Now arriving at
How many seconds?
Second place is just first place loser. That's how I feel about it.
First place loser.
This makes me mad because when we played, we didn't get this map, so I couldn't play Hammond. Because I couldn't play Hammond. I couldn't play Hammond, and it made me upset.
Elios is a good map. No
Oh,
bias.
Tyrone might do a good job. Oh, Tyrone on the Genji. They bring out a Torb. it would be more interesting if he was on the Torbjorn. I'm not gonna lie. I like this map. I really like this map too because I really like it for. It's good for it's good for a lot of heroes.
Round one. Capture.
And we have a pharmacy, which I'm excited about. Zarya is a Reaper counter.
This is a North American Masters player.
Why? Why do you say that? Go to spawn.
On MA players. And
What? Yeah. Let me spectate him. Look at this Ryan, dude. This Ryan is fucking nuts.
he's good.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself. Happy trail.
You see, because Attack Visor didn't do anything. I'm not gonna say why. Possibly. Not a lot of people do this on Control, and you really should, honestly. Like, go to spawn. Just go to spawn! Go to spawn!
Big slam.
This Ryan is fucking nuts. Like, he just charges on cooldown, and it's really fucking jarring to watch. Yeah, go to spawn.
Right. Oh, it was into the round. Okay, I thought she was. My bad.
Score 0-1. Ready.
That's sir to you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture objective.
What do you mean? D.Va's a main tank. She has a defensive matrix. That's fair. Just click that, and they need to push the spawn. Unless you have like crazy environmental kills you can do, which they don't, you need to push the spawn. go through spawn, all the way to the door. All the way to the door! Be the D-Mac. Oh, no, not D-Mac. I'm tripping, boy. I'm tripping. Hold on. Honestly, he might. 24 is popping off. He might be MKB, but I'm not sure. He's pretty insane tracking, and I mean, it's insane. He's not really missing anything. That was pretty good out of Colorado Springs though, because once Tyrone stopped popping off, oh, Visor comes out. Once Tyrone stopped popping off, they sorry, they brought in another big guy. I'm very disappointed in both teams. I wanted to see some Reddit plays, but like I'll be able to. Huge diva bomb, honestly. Alright, let's see what happens. They're not, I don't know, they're just not pushing hard enough. They just need to go to spawn, like, I don't understand. Alright, message to all Ryan mains. Alright. So a message to anyone who plays Ryan. Pushing forward doesn't always mean you just hit L1. That makes me sad. Don't. Look at this mad lad. Is he gonna charge in this? Is he? We're gonna see. Yeah, he gets hooked. Feels first, amen. Yeah, I mean, look at 24. You don't get that many high energy kills without being able to like be really, really good at tracking. I might hit him up, get some help because my tracking is dog shit.
Get some big boy tips.
Honestly, they haven't been really doing a lot of switching, other than like, I know Apple switched quite a bit, but like the DPS should switch. And that's not to say like he's not a good soldier. Like he's probably an amazing soldier.
Because D.Va isn't helping me.
And I mean, he played his Tracer as well. Tracer might have been pretty pog. If you could, and if you can actually hit it, Pulse Bomb's way better than Attack Visor. I would rather be able to guarantee 300 damage than
So I
not be
spent
able
a
to hit
lot
a
of
good
that
shot.
game watching the star of the show, which is obviously 24. They kept him on 100 charge the whole game. There was
I know
not a
because
second he
like
was not on 100 charge.
he,
You had
when he walked out of spawn, he was a 0 charge. He fucking idiot. He was at 0 charge when he walked out of spawn. Jesus Christ.
Also, I confirmation he's not mouse and keyboard. I just asked Lucian.
It was a joke.
No, I'm just saying. Like,
I would know what MKB looks like, just like seeing it.
Not
There's
you.
so
It
much
was,
on
you didn't make the observation. Grizz did.
Well, Grizz is like gold. Don't listen to him.
I'm not gold then.
Um,
I'm silver, get it right.
so I think they're gonna keep the teams the same.
Silver with the big brain of a GM player.
Well, moving on to
Rialto.
Rialto.
If I don't see a Reddit boop, I'm gonna be angry.
I gotta switch to map.
They should at least put their subs in. I mean, if it's a loss, just put your subs in. Honestly, get everybody in.
You know what hurts?
Well, map differential, so you wanna win.
Orisa's a better shield tank than Rain or Winston.
That hurts.
Personally, I agree, but I'm biased.
Of
Yeah,
course
you-
you are. Because you just
2000
sit like a
more.
turtle and press R1 all day.
I'm just saying, I get a lot of blocking done with Orisa and
I-
a lot of damage.
I just want to say that 2,000 is more than 900. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah, I mean, but like that doesn't mean anything if you're either A, only holding it up and not getting any damage out, or if you're only swinging.
I just want to
and
say,
not getting a
why players when you can dive the widow?
kill. If there is a widow,
You still
Imagine
dive the widow, even if there isn't one.
even
not
if
being.
you
imagine-
always dive the widow, even if there isn't a widow.
Dive.
Imagine
Dive the widow. Dive.
not being able to move with your shield. Like, hold on, guys. My shield's on cooldown. Let me wait to walk forward.
Imagine having no vertical mobility.
Yeah.
Honestly, Orisa's just
I mean, it's the
useful
same
with
thing for
CC.
Winston. I think
Orisa's
Winston,
But,
is it
The
mobility to
thing where
work
he
on a
can
shield?
go up instead of sitting on the floor eating everything like a fucking idiot.
Oh my god.
Imagine Hammond's adaptive shield being better than Orisa's shield.
Yeah, that sounds true.
Disagree.
In a way, it is. It's just less consistent.
It's better than Monkey's shield too.
Okay, that's why I
Probably-
draw the line.
probably overall it's better than Monkey Shield, but I don't.
It's the shape too, though.
Yeah, it really is. That's the biggest problem with Winston's bubble. Because while it definitely does potentially provide a whole lot of shielding,
Or a bunch of people who can't play Ryan or Orisa and can barely play Hammond.
Well, the thing
telling
about Winston.
a Winston boy how bad Winston is.
I'm just
Okay,
saying it to
the thing
trigger
about
you.
Winston too is
When I
that
say
he
Winston's
can.
bad, I love
It's
him.
how he uses his shield. It's how he uses his shield is way different than
His
everybody else.
shield.
If I was
is
NA and I
super
saw you in
fun.
ladder, I would send you into fucking copper. Okay?
Copper.
Winston's not bad. You
Oh,
are.
dude, send me to wood.
I'll send
Winston's
you
shield
fucking
though.
Send me to gravel.
Pickland.
Winston's shield is honestly like super pog against.
Right, silent read
on the
initiated.
enemy team. Super pog.
You just don't know how to use.
Initiating
You know, we were playing a comp game and I was on Monkey and I did the like jump and put the shield over the Diva Bomb. I saved everyone but myself. And I died. I was like super heroic. I jumped over it, put the bubble down, and I died.
It's fucking hilarious.
And if you jump as Monkey as you die, you just go back to Horizon Lunar Colony.
It's so funny.
I better see a Lucio on defense. I better see it, or I'll be angry.
ready.
Yeah.
Offense.
Well, if he does well on defense, you can do the Reddit boot, where you go like over and then like wall right on top of the enemy spawn. and then
I think
come
everyone knows
down.
about that now, though. Like,
Incoming in 30 seconds.
I don't know.
everyone,
They did it in the last game. They did it in the last game. Whoever
we
was
had
playing, they did it last game.
what team was it that we shrimp when I was playing sport? I'll read
Fran's
to you.
team. New York. New York, yeah.
Yeah, we shrimmed them at some point. One of them used to tread already, and like I just hit like 5 shots on him in a row, Azana.
They
Which,
have
like,
2 log throwers. 2 log throwers. Just a quick fact. Ash hates, and I mean Ash hates double sniper. Absolutely hates the double sniper.
do you mean, is it bad for you, or is it like annoying playing as OP?
We still need
You don't think it's OP? I think it's fucking busted. You just need to tank shit.
Riz, they don't have a diva.
There's no one getting in the mega yet.
Oh, there it is! Demon's led back!
What's not in there?
It's because Tank Visor's like one of the worst ults in the game.
Soldier is the worst character in the game.
no one can hide from my sight.
And you can't hit a headshot with it. They should make Tank Visor only hit headshots.
No. Big slam.
Rhine Nano.
You know what thing I'm saying about?
Throwing the logs.
Well, dash, you're like attacking. They just like get more stop. Weird.
Mm-hmm. Visor comes out.
Big pin.
Because Diva wasn't in the mech. Diva D-Mac, Tank Visor, Tank Visor! Yeah!
You were a mix.
I am Visor. Honestly, I don't understand. I don't get why people complain about Hog being a throw, like a feeder, when I can't count the amount of times where I demech the Diva, she's gotten back in mech and I just kill her again. So thanks for feeding me 1200 points of ult charge. Just pin her.
Big.
Honestly, just pin the Diva. And then you get Shatter. And then you shatter her, and then you kill her. Pro gamers don't actually die to Dragonflight. Apple must not be.
Through the
Appropriate.
way to use Dragon Strike for headshots, not for the dragon.
Just click the space. Look at that, look at that, look at it! Because Diva's not in man. Well, he got two people with this slam, but Hanzo didn't click the head. Because he does have Dragon Blade, and they do not have a defensive ult to stop it. They should slam anyway, just for the BM.
Man's gonna get a hard staggered hit.
Alright, Ryan Mains, I don't know. Ryan Mains, I don't know if you saw that, but the Ryan just pinned backwards. That's very important to do. It's called a disengage charge. I don't think there's a lot of us that know about it. Diva's not back. Kill him, kill him. Three people. And can we talk about why it was so successful? Can we?
Another cool tip about Diva being out of
Apple got a 5K. What were you saying about Diva, Goose?
Fun fact about Diva, if she's at a mech, but no seriously,
Oh, yeah.
if you are in mech and you're on Diva, you could defense matrix your team bolting, so they don't take damage or get
Unless it's a brag. It was on King's Row. She was up top after her first point. Pharah ulted and Diva used defensive matrix on her, so I couldn't kill her. But I was Ryan, so I was just trying to smack her. And I couldn't smack her. She's too high for me.
overtime cap.
Honestly, they just need to play Hammond, and it'll be fine. No, honestly, if I was losing, absolutely, I would start running cheese. Honestly, if they can't figure out a good way to counter what they have, I would just run cheese. Honestly, that's what I would do.
Justice will be done. days. Someone's
Yes.
Honestly, there's two things that I don't really understand. One, I think this is no disrespect to Feeney, but I honestly think you should switch off a soldier. Yes, he's gotten a few good tank visors, but he would be more effective throughout the entirety of the game with a different DPS, I think. And the second thing is, why are... Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh, huge move.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's exactly how I think. It's just like Genjis that just sit in the back and...
He
It's
did
like,
it again!
It's like Genjis who just sit in the back and only farm their blade. Like, it's kind of boring. These are this. That was a quick soundbite.
When you do pop range twice in a row.
Deadeye gets eaten because Beatmo was in that. Defensive Matrix should just be ultimate.
A big slam on the horrific.
Yes, because you could, yeah.
Yes.
Because you can bait,
Oh,
you're gonna be able to bait it out, like you do flashbang and every other stun. You'll be able to bait out the Matrix.
Buff enough as well. Like, I get Diva's meta, but like, why that? Like, reduce her armor. I promise you, it's not just because of DM. She's an overall good character. DM's just a good part of here. Don't talk about that buff, that's disgusting. We don't talk about those dark times. We don't talk about that. You need a fucking main tank. She was the main tank. These boots have been insane. Damage we gave missiles. Gave her missiles and changed DM.
Honestly, they need to just put her boosters to a 15-second cooldown. Well, the D Matrix. It's because Diva wasn't nice. But,
And the second
it'd be nice, it'd be...
must admit, big boots coming out from the scene all game. Hit the range like 3 or 4 times.
Twice in a row, too. This is a 5k, this is a 5k, I think.
What a mad one. Using red for movement. You don't need to see them, they're all good.
if you don't vote for Lucian, I'm reporting you.
I'm trying. It's not letting me.
Impressive, if I do say so myself.
Honestly, that's Pharaoh's army loses just because of that.
My surfboard isn't working. I'm sorry.
Use the DJ set, the turntable from DJ Hero.
DJ.
Dragons trend.
I don't think so.
No, they need a
I
main
honestly
tank. They
just
need a
think
main tank player. They need a
they,
main tank player. They
they
need a
need a
main tank player. That's it.
they need their main tank player to practice some more with the team because he clearly plays in a different way than everybody else on the team. Because I'm not gonna comment on his
He
playstyle.
did have some really, he did have some really
And
pretty
they
overrated
played
charges on him.
they played a really good team.
Oh, absolutely.
So
They played
this is not.
clearly a strong team, and you know they did, of course. Like I said before, they had some really strong plays. They had some really strong holds. That hold on defense on Hanamoto was fantastic, holding them for easily over 7 minutes on that.
Matt, shut
I
up.
mean,
I'm
the
gonna
game
join
was a
in a
lot.
second.
The game was a lot closer than the scoreboard. Like
Oh
will
yeah.
tell you that it
Oh
was.
for sure.
But
Absolutely.
honestly, Pharaoh's army was actually garbage for not voting for Lucian on the last game. So we'll see what happens.
Automatic point
Well,
reduction.
I think that's the last game of the third set.
It
We
is.
can finally get the.
We have a game tomorrow. What time is the game tomorrow?
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
No, I'll check right now. Let's see.
Everybody hit that subscribe button. We're giving away 100,000 V-Bucks.
Have a final ad
Damn.
break again.
Finally, I
This
could
time,
afford
actually
1,000
fuck it up.
V-Bucks.
Yeah, don't fuck this ad break up.
6 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Okay.
So, have you just gotten beaten on all 3 maps? Have you just lost a bunch of SR? Frustrated your teammates are not feeling for you? Head on to the PlayStation Store and download Portal Knights. It's free
Oh
for
my
this month.
god.
It's a great way to de-stress. It's like Minecraft, but it's not
Free
garbage.
promotion here.
Play with up to 3 friends. We'll give you actually a link to a free download if you hit that subscribe button.
Link to a free download on the PlayStation Store that you get without the link.
Shut up, Reed. Let me just do my ad.
I'm just updating the standings. I don't really care if they're aligned at this point.
It's super confusing to look at, so you know.
It's really bad on phones. On computer, it looks normal.
Reed, have we got scrims again soon?
We're supposed to have a game. We might have a game tomorrow or Sunday. I'm going to announce it
I need
and
Who are
to
you
play
guys?
again.
ask.
I
Who are
need
you
to
guys playing?
practice on
Phoenix. We have to reschedule that game. I
I'm
think.
sorry.
Can we group up with a good off tank so I can practice my honor with you, dude?
Yeah,
I
I'm a really
mean,
good zoner.
I'm gonna go play with Matt. Is what's gonna go on.
Well, just why don't you invite 24
And
to your team?
I'm gonna go
24's NA.
Breath of the Wild. So.
I don't have Breath of the Wild. I only have Odyssey. Odyssey's
You
fun
need to
though.
get a good
Odyssey's really fun.
All I got right now is Breath of the Wild, Bayonetta 2, and Smash. So.
Yeah, I have
I would
Smash
say
and Odyssey.
play with
That's it.
Nishi Reed, but that's just not fair.
Yeah, no.
Plus, I
Anyway,
don't wanna
I'm
play
gonna
off tank
end the
for long.
stream. That's probably a good idea.
Are we still
You didn't
streaming?
even.
Yeah.
You didn't even tell me to hit the subscribe button. Jesus.
Smash that, says Grandpa.
Subscribe button.
Fucking Fran, stop. Fran's just spamming me G.
Wait, what?
Fran is just on PlayStation, just spamming G, and then, oh my god.
Oh,
Alright, I'm gonna stop the broadcast, so,
okay.
bye stream.
I thought